I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice has been given of tonight's rescheduled meetings of the Stern Ledger and express times have been posted on the bulletin board at the main office of the Kaiser Township School. Sent to the Township Clerk to all Board of Education members and posted on the school website on June 10th, 2025. We have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Clemens. Mr. Giordano.
Here.
Mr. Paluca.
Here.
Mr. Luciano.
Here.
Mr. Nuss.
Here.
Mr. Malone.
Here.
We have a quorum.
First, board action, can I get any motion to approve action item A? So moved. And second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Passes. No vote on it, so we have Mr. Kramer's School Business Administrator report.
Hello. Did that work?
Yes,
I don't
you're
think so.
good. You're good.
Hello. We have some resolutions. The acceptance of the June financial report, I'm going to ask to be put on hold. Information that the increase of the threshold every 5 years, the treasurer increases the threshold for the bids. That resolution acknowledges it and authorizes the new limit. Extraordinary aid decreased by the state portion. The percentage that they provide was reduced by 10%. In total, it was about a 39% decrease. Part of that had to do with the fact there were less eligible students that were entitled for us to get the extraordinary aid. Excuse me, been a long day. The front entrance of the school, we started to repaint the front entrance with the existing colors, and administration is looking into repairing the stairs and railings at the front of the building. We had a school safety inspection every 3 years. The insurance company requires us to have this inspection. They come out, they send the representative, and they go through. There were a couple of minor issues. Some were taken care of immediately, but the biggest one, which isn't big at all in my opinion, one of the playgrounds, the mulch area needs to be extended by 6 feet, I think it is. So we have to take care of that by taking out the grass and laying down the mulch in that area. I will say that the safety inspector was very impressed with our staff, Judy Pellegrino and Todd Lippincott, last names. He says he never acknowledges staff or the staff in his reports, but he said when he submits his report, I should expect that he's acknowledging them. He was very impressed with their concern for safety. I also want to just note that the state plan increase for the state health insurance, the proposal for the increase for medical is going up 28%, and the RX prescription is going up 59%. Our increase for medical was between two different plans. For medical was 12.8% and 7.9%. And for the drug, between the two plans, one went up 28%, the other went up 21.2%. Big difference between the state and our state health insurance fund that we belong to. That ends my report. Anybody have any questions?
I have one question. So the increase on the state plan, the increase is overall bigger, but I'm guessing that the absolute cost is also higher than ours? Do you know what I mean? So there's a dollar figure and then there's a percent increase. Those increases are bigger, but is the dollar amount still cost more?
That I can't swear to, but I would say yes. I don't know what their dollar amounts are.
Fair. Thanks.
I have one. I just wanted to echo what you said about, man, I'm bad with names, Pellegrino and Lippincott. So I just wanted to reiterate how cool that was, that the inspector said that he or she, excuse me, said they rarely make mention of this, but they really noted on how committed they were to safety and the stuff. And we talk about tough things a lot of times, and that's really just something worth hanging out and celebrating. They're the best of us. That's really cool.
Thank you. I didn't know what was the time.
Thank you. And Mrs. Aquino?
Oh, 5:02.
Mrs. Aquino? Superintendent's report,
Oh, yes.
please.
Just a few little updates. The administrative team, and some of the board members, I understand, are reading, Good to Great by Jim Collins, and we're having a very good time. I think Mr. Kramer will admit that it's a great book.
I read many years ago at another district that required the reading, and yes, I don't remember much of it, but as I'm reading it, yes, it's reminding me of how good it was.
So we are loving it. I did issue a writing challenge to our students in grades 3 through 5 before summer recess, and I asked them and encouraged them to be my pen pal, and that I would write them back should they write me. And on the agenda, it did say that I've received one letter so far. That student did write me a second time, and I did receive another one yesterday. So I have 2 students. Our frontline update, recruiting and hiring is live on our district website, and we've already started to use it. The other modules are in the process of being implemented for this next upcoming school year. We still have a few open positions. We have a pre-K maternity leave and a second grade maternity leave. Our social worker, we're going to be using ESC for them. And our speech, we are not using an agency. I believe Mr. Abramowitz just interviewed someone today that he is someone to recommend to me. We're hard working on our professional development days for the year. We're looking at providing CPR and AED training for interested staff members over the summer. And Mr. Abramowitz is also working on school safety specialist training, and he has 1 day left. It's a 5-day training. Thank you.
Would you just expand on the frontline update on what all that entails and what it saves? Because I believe it.
Sure. The one that is up and running right now is our recruiting. So we, if you apply for a position, it's called AppleTrack, and we can post a position on our site, on our frontline site, and people can apply right to us on that site. We don't have to have people submit paperwork anymore, actually in the mail or in an email. It's a program where it's just uploaded and we receive all their documents through that portal. The other piece is time and attendance, which will eliminate our sub-caller. It'll all be done on frontline moving forward. And the other piece is, do you remember, Mark? There's a third piece and I can't remember what it is. It's time and attendance.
AppleTrack.
It's AppleTrack, and there's one other one.
Oh, the 504, but we've had that.
No, we've had that. There's one more piece. It'll come to me.
So HR, time saving.
Yes.
Perfect.
I have one question. It's not on your report, but I'm just curious. The feedback on the Spanish contract services that we've been using. Did it pan out well, and are we renewing it for next year?
We are renewing it for next year. We have a classroom for her as opposed to being down here in the theater. I haven't heard anything from parents otherwise. It seemed to have gone, okay for what we have. It seems to be working.
Yeah. My personal kids' feedback was they liked her and they thought it was really good having a quote, real teacher again. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I definitely liked having a live teacher.
Sure.
Who speaks Spanish?
Yes, who spoke Spanish,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
My report's just short and sweet, 6 months. We're at the halfway mark. I wanted to say thank you to the board because we've gotten a lot done. We've gotten a lot done and it's taken a lot of work and a lot of hours. And thank you to admin, to Mr. Kramer and Mrs. Aquino. A lot of teamwork, a lot of collaboration. I just wanted to say thank you. We're moving into our last 6 months of this year. So for public comment, all comments should be directed to the board president. The board will not respond to complaints from and to school personnel unless the chain of command has been followed without satisfaction. Furthermore, the board cannot respond to any complaints from the public directed at any district employee or student, as the board must protect each employee's and each student's right to privacy. Those wishing to share comments during this portion of the meeting are asked to sign the register at the podium and state their name, place of residence, and group affiliation if applicable. Public comment shall be concise and to the point and not contain abusive, defamatory, or obscene language. Each speaker will be given up to 3 minutes. All right, no public comment. For finance and facilities, we have the local recreation grant has come through. They have started construction on the track, and I believe the fitness stations are supposed to be installed in August.
After it's done, then we'll process that.
If the track's done, so that should be done before school starts. Capital projects regarding the site improvement, parking lots, they're still working on revising the drawings and working to work out issues with the circulation regarding the bus angles and how that can maneuver. For the generator, there were some issues regarding the location. H2M has revised the location and anticipates putting the generator in the back of the school. And no updates with the bathrooms. Regarding corporate sponsorships, the Finance and Facilities Committee meeting, we met. We had 5 schools, corporate sponsorship programs as templates to look at. 3 from Hunterdon County, North Hunterdon, Voorhees, Central, and Southern or South Hunterdon, and then East Orange and Toms River. So, and I'm sorry, I'm trying with my voice, I promise. We have, looking at the templates that there are out there, we thought that Hunterdon Central would be the most realistic for us to copy here at Franklin, at least in the first year. They have grants that start at $100 and go up to $2,500, and that they have the large football stadium, so a lot of it involves announcements at the football game and in the programs, but we have similar things where we could put banners up in the pickup line, and we could include advertisements in the paw print, things like that. So we could do similar activities. We could probably use that as a starting point for donation amounts. And we also have their 2024-25 donor list, so we know who to start targeting. Not necessarily them, but those class of businesses. And then we can use Toms River as our stretch goal because they partnered with RWJ Barnabas Health, and they sold the name of their arena for $637,000 in a donation over 5 years. So that's going to be our stretch goal, but we're going to start.
And we talked about everyone has to refer to the gymnasium as the arena now, and everyone has to refer to this room as the main theater. I want to just add on to what you were saying. The corporate sponsorships, whoever suggested it was great, but I'll give Caroline a lot of credit. She really did run with the ball and take it as close. We had a lot of source materials. I think it's going to be a successful thing that we launch. The only thing I warn is that the funding from this might be able to address some wants, but will never touch the needs. I'm just being realistic about what we really be able to do with this amount of funds. We can do some fun stuff with it, but it won't solve any of our, let's call it, mechanical problems, so to speak. But the endeavor is awesome. The amount of research that went into it and presenting it to the group, I'm 100% behind it. I think it's cool.
Thank you. So we are adopting Strauss Esme. We're moving into that. They already have a policy 6162 for that. So we're just asking for the policy committee to begin structuring that to fit our needs, and the Finance and Facilities Committee we can send over the template.
And if I can jump in on that, that's our ability to pull policies that already exist about very specific things is a statement to it being a good idea for us investing in Strauss Esme. So rather than us goofballs trying to figure out proper wording for it, there's a team of professionals that already lined it up, and we make localized edits. But to connect all the good things together that are happening, we're able to quickly move on the policies for this because of us entering into Strauss Esme.
And for any questions, if people start asking corporate sponsors, we would like to structure the policy, and Joe, you can probably chime in, where we are asking for general, like donations to the general fund to be used by the school for whatever the school would need. But if a corporation or if a business wants to specify where it's going to go, if they want it to go towards math tutoring or towards, sports or theater, then we want to allow them to specify if they do request that.
You can have them specify. I mean, if there's an emergent need, then unfortunately, it's not, it's up to us to use it, but if they specify and we can do it, why not?
Perfect. Does anyone have any questions on corporate sponsors or where we want to go?
And just for finance facility, just so everyone knows, when it comes to, we discussed this, the bathrooms we're trying to move quickly on. And that's happening somewhat. We're waiting on the bids. When it comes to the generator and the parking lot improvements, just so we're all talking expectations here, this is going to be a massively long process. My opinion, I wouldn't say it's everyone in the board agrees with it, but those who keep asking about its updates and the things for those two projects, I would just curb expectations of when those are actually going to get done, because we don't want to break ground on anything that we don't have the full plan for. So those two specific projects are going slow. And folks who are asking about the kilowatt hours and the size of it and what type of copper we're going to be using and the gauge of watt, we will have all those answers. And I just want everyone to know that we hear it, and once we have it, we will definitely turn it over. But just for folks who are worried about how money is being spent, we're slow rolling this as much as slowly as possible in order to make sure that it's a home run.
Well,
Right.
not intentionally go.
We're being deliberate but cautious as we move through the process.
For those, we have to
Yeah,
be.
that's a better way of saying it.
And, with the bathrooms, we talked about, we had to push that out for another year for the bids. But the anticipated timeframe for everything should be completed by the start of next school year. Is that right?
So the bids,
26?
the bids for the bathroom, our proposal should go out sometime in August, at the end of August, I should say. The issue with the generator is until you get the contractor and award the bid, then you got to see what the lead time is to get the generator. I don't know if it's a 6 month, 8 month, a year to get the generator, so that will come out with when the bid is awarded. With the parking lot, we are hoping that we can get that done next summer.
I hear you guys. I'm just saying, careful digging up anything. You don't want ghosts to come out and stuff. We are making sure that when it comes to the parking lot, to me, I'm just saying out loud, when we were discussing it, that one is going to be the longest and the last to happen because of the due diligence that we're doing. Maybe that's a way of saying it amongst all of us. I would not say that is going to start getting dug up at the end of the school year. I personally don't see it, but I've been proven wrong in the past. Is that fair? Hope is doing a lot of carrying, but I hear you.
Just a couple comments on the parking situation, though. Understanding it's not going to be in place for this year, we have to do something. People at events parking on Quakertown Road is just going to be, someone's going to get hit. A child, an adult, somebody's going to hit. I don't know if we can approach the garden center across the way and see if we can have an agreement. They're very generous. It seems to be letting people park there, whether they asked or not. Maybe we can have a formal arrangement and have police, our cluster officer crossing people back and forth during events. But we have to explore something else than people parking on other neighbors' lawns and walking along Quakertown Road. It's just not good.
Maybe they could be our first sponsor. By allowing the
Free
parking.
parking.
Yeah. All right.
The owners of that property wave their arms and yell and scream and kick people off their lawn and out of their parking lot. I just recommend we approach them with caution. Yeah,
I think
like,
people are just parking in there.
that's exactly what's
right?
happening.
But
Emailed that one out, I think, maybe 2 years ago, that you're allowed to park there during school events.
yeah, I don't know where we
Yeah.
are on what spectrum, but I think a formal arrangement agreement, revisiting it, just to make sure they're comfortable with everything.
Yeah,
It
that
seems like
would,
they have more space for more cars than we would almost need. They have a lot of property, but maybe formalizing that would just solve.
That's an outstanding idea. Also, too, I would just caution, we can go into every deal that we try to discuss now with fresh face. And like I'd say if they hated us in the past, give them the chance to like us in the future.
Exactly.
And there's business to
With
be done
caution.
here too. Because we do invest in a lot with parking and then the way that we're trying to handle the traffic. It's a great idea. There's business to be done there too, if we're not just looking for favors. So I think it's very cool. And I met them. I've talked to them. So I would steer that.
Very nice. Okay, so for our action items, we are holding A, so are we just voting on B through E?
Yes.
Okay, so if I can get a motion to approve items,
I'm sorry, Carol, before you go, just someone wrote an email and asked specific why we were on a hold for the June financial reports. Is that something we can explain real fast? I wanted to make sure that we hit the bullet point that was requested.
It's a year end. Things have to be reconciled. Information from the state. I just received, I think, the last piece that I need on the 14th. Just not enough time to get it turned around.
Totally fine. Yeah, just that someone asked about it, so we wanted to make sure we were being clear. Thank you.
okay, so if I could get a motion for B through E, please. In a second. Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Ms. Cummins,
yes.
Ms. Brando,
Yes.
Mr. Giordano,
Yes.
Mrs. Luciana,
Yes.
Mr. Metz,
Yes.
Mr. Norton,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky.
Yes,
Passes.
thank you. Curriculum and education?
We did not meet, Mr. Lodge. I don't know if wants to comment on any of the action items.
Yes, we did not meet, but I did send around the action items to the committee, so they had a chance to peruse it first. We just have listed our educational services on the agenda. We have one professional development day request from Mr. Abramowitz. Approval of our instructional software, our IDA grant. We have a few new novels that the teachers will be reading in grades 5 through 8 listed. And we have two dates for speakers that will be for assemblies for the students.
Any discussion, questions? We can get a roll call vote, please.
I don't have any discussion, but because of the conversation I had with Jen earlier, I just wanted to point out that Restart, the book Restart, Gordon Corman, I read that when it came up on the agenda, and it is dope. I have it, if anyone would like to read it. Sports guy, gets amnesia, learns how to, I didn't say anything about whether Connor or Shoshana get together. I didn't even mention it. You don't even know they have a relationship. But it's a cool book. I just wanted to point it out because we talk about a lot of tough stuff, and these books are pretty awesome. So is House on the Cerulean Sea. My wife read that for me because I'm a slow reader.
Okay, so if we can get a motion for items A through F, please.
I'll move.
Second,
A second.
and roll call vote.
Mrs. Cummins,
Yes.
Ms. Brando,
Yes.
Mr. Giordano,
Yes.
Mrs. Luciano,
Yes.
Mr. Metz,
Yes.
Mr. Norton,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky.
Yes. Policy,
Passes. I'm sorry.
thank you. Policy and personnel?
So policy and personnel this month, we have employee leaves that we are approving. We are approving Ashley Miller, who has already been working with us as a long-term substitute to continue into the fall of this school year. Can I ask
Can we just
Jen
clarify?
that, into the, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah,
correct me.
she's not going into the fall. She already filled a position for us.
Earlier
She
this
was
year.
paid as a sub instead
Oh,
of a
we're-
long-term sub. So
Understood.
we're just retroing that for her.
Thank you.
Certainly.
And while you're on that topic, when you have the mic in your hand,
Yes.
can you expand on the school treasurer role? Because that did come up in a question leading into tonight as well.
Yes, this is a woman that has been our school treasurer for some time and did I say that treasurer? Did I?
Treasurer.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Treasurer.
I didn't know if I misspoke. And we're just giving her a few extra dollars in that role. Is that correct, Mr. Braber?
Correct.
Yes. She's been our treasurer. She continues to be our treasurer. We're just giving her a little bit of an increase so that she wants to stay.
She's done an amazing job
She has.
for years.
She has, yeah.
We also have approval of a part-time computer technician. I know Jen was really excited to find the right person for that role. Help her out this summer working on the website. I don't know if there's anything else you want to highlight before I move on.
Well, the website is,
Critical,
it is critical.
really.
And there's a lot of work because there are previous, or their current website has a lot of broken links and things that don't work. So when it was copied over to the new website, it copied over the broken links and the things that don't work. And the things that do work need to be updated. And I only have 2 part-time computer people. So they're working as best as they can while they're doing the other things that are required in the district to get us ready for the start of the school year. So we're really in a time crunch there, but we're doing our best. We are very well aware that we said that the new website would be out for July 1st. It's obviously here and past, but we're working as hard as we can. We want to make sure that it's correct when it's unveiled. That's why it's taking some additional time.
We didn't talk on this, but did we make any progress with sending stuff to Strauss SMA, our books? Did we start that process?
We don't have to send anything.
They have everything already.
They have everything and they're sending to us, but I don't anticipate anything this quickly.
No, I would just say the processes for that, we did invest, the processes
We
for
did
that.
everything we need to do on our end. Yes.
Very cool.
Thank you for that.
Just one suggestion, as you talked about like the part-time computer folks.
Mhm.
I know that they offer a number of like computer degrees, if you will, like, I don't know the better word, at like VOTEC school. I wonder if there's anything like low risk that we could give or propose to that school as like projects for their kids. Because a lot of times they're looking for things for them to work on, maybe related to website or other things, but maybe you could reach out.
Or VCC.
RVCC is one, but I was even thinking of the high school, the VOTEC school, vocational school.
Idea.
And then rounding out the other agenda items, we have approval of our substitute pay rates. There's a table of those in the agenda. And then approval for our custodian boiler license salary adjustment, effectively revising the base salary for our current associate that holds that license.
Can we get a motion to approve A through F? In a second.
I'll settle.
Thank you. And a roll call vote.
Mrs. Cummings,
Yes.
Mrs. Frondor,
Yes.
Mr. Giordano,
Yes.
Mrs. Luciano,
Yes.
Mr. Metz,
Yes.
Mr. Norton,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewenko.
Yes.
Passes.
Thank you. Communications did not meet this month. Township. Any meetings?
I didn't make it, nothing on the agenda has had anything, listed us or anything that would, matters pertaining to us.
Okay, thank you.
I want to just mention that I did reach out to the mayor. I did send an email. I have not heard back.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I went to the,
I'm sorry.
that's all right, that's all right. The last meeting of June, and it was about 15 minutes. There were no topics covered with the school, but I was there.
Thank you for knowing.
Carolyn, can I just fire something? We didn't meet on communication, but there's one, I'm literally just knocking off this list of recommendations we got to make sure we did. But we did say in February that we were going to potentially have a town hall situations as being as they were. There was a lot of, it was fluid throughout this while we were doing the budget. So we did not do that. Yes, I assume at some point we would. I just wanted to address it. And in Finance and Facilities Committee, we discussed having, and it might be premature, so Ms. Aquino throw something at me if I'm said. We requested to have a facilities tour for the board and have a curriculum tour for the board as well. Those are still being discussed, but we also, in addition to that, discussed having a community day of some sort in order to bring in anyone who has any concerns about the school, so they can see our boilers, they can see our air conditioners, they can see the systems that we've been discussing.
That's just something that's been discussed.
I'm throwing it out there for conversation, but I just want everyone to know that those conversations are happening. And I think that they're positive conversations.
Okay. For board matters and new business, can we discuss the calendar dates? Mrs. Aquino.
I didn't keep a copy for myself, but I just wanted, I left a copy on, I left a copy on everybody's seat to let them know of the conflicts that I have, from now until the end of the year as far as, board meeting dates. So that's, I leave that to you, but I just wanted to let you know where I would be.
Yeah, Caroline, do you want to run from top to bottom and we'll confirm new dates for
Yes.
September, October, and November?
If everyone's gets their calendars. Okay, so we have September 15th is a Monday. Could we switch it to Tuesday, 16th? Good.
I'm sorry,
The 16th, so switch it to Tuesday,
we're in October, I'm sorry.
September 5th to September 16th. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will now be September 16th. October from the 27th, can we move it to the 28th? Because, yeah, school boards will be the week before. So if we can do that last week of October on the 28th, 10/28. And then November. Let's do November 17th so we can get it on Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So November 17th.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll send out a notice to the public, Mark,
Yes.
with the new dates.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to write.
Okay, so I'll go through it. I'll go through it.
17th, got it.
So we'll do the new meeting dates will be September 16th. August is the same, October 28th, November 17th, and December stays the same.
Do we want to change the time or are we keeping it at 6:30?
6:30,
Preferably 6:35 is really tough.
6:30, probably 6:30 during the school year.
I know.
Good try to.
6:30?
Yes.
I wish.
I'll give you $100.
That's fair.
I'll take
Yes,
6 before I'll take 5.
yeah.
That would be fine with me. If a foot agrees, we want to move them to 6.
All right, so we'll keep it at 6:30 for this year and then readjust for 2026. No ESC meetings, right?
They had the reorg on August, June, what was it, June 3rd. They elect their delegates, the board members. But nothing like after that. It's a pretty quick meeting.
Second public comment, all comments shall be directed to the board president. The board will not respond to complaints from and to school personnel unless the chain of command has been followed without satisfaction. Furthermore, the board cannot respond to any complaints from the public directed at any district employee or student, as the board must protect each employee's and each student's right to privacy. Those wishing to share comments during this portion of the meeting are asked to sign the register at the podium and state their name, place of residence, and group affiliation if applicable. Public comment shall be concise and to the point, shall not contain abusive, defamatory, or obscene language. Each speaker will be given up to 3 minutes. Anyone? Okay. No public comment. So whereas the link. Okay, so we're estimating 45 minutes for executive session. Can I get a motion to approve the above executive session resolution for Franklin Township Board of Education adjourning to closed session to discuss legal and personnel matters? And the length of time for executive session is expected to be approximately 45 minutes, after which the meeting shall reconvene and business will proceed with business where an action may be taken. May I get a motion? So moved.
Second.
And the second, there we go.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I was reaching and speaking at the same time.
Motion and second. So is the public wants to stay here. at 6:50. In a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Can we get a motion to approve actions items A and B with, the,
Yes, the role that is listed on the agenda as Assistant Principal Curriculum Coordinator, we do have a correction to the job title of that role. It will be Vice Principal / Curriculum and Academic Achievement Supervisor.
so, if we can get a motion. to Discuss, thank you. Second? Okay. So this will be to abolish the school principal position and establish a combined principal of chief school administrator and principal. A. And so as noted on here, the board has worked and believes that it would be best for the district and the board moving forward. We'll say for reasons of efficiency and economy, streamlining the administrators to combine the chief school administrator position with the principal, and then add the additional position of vice principal / curriculum and academic achievement supervisor. Any further discussion regarding that? No? Okay. So can we get a roll call vote for A and B?
Yes.
Ms. Frondorf,
Yes.
Mr. Giordano,
Yes.
Mrs. Luciano.
Yes.
Mr. Metz,
Yes.
Mr. Norton,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinkle.
Yes. And I would like to note that with it passing, we will post these two positions tomorrow, July 23rd, and they will both be up for 2 weeks through August 6th. They'll be posted on our school's website as well as additional employment websites. Okay. So next board meeting will be August 18th, regular time, 6:30. I can get them.
Is that one of the ones that have changed?
This one is staying. This one is staying. If I can get a motion to adjourn. Second? On favor?
Aye.
Thank you. At 6:52.